Hi, Imogen here from Imoves, and Ryan, the lovely deputy head, school teacher and PE lead. We're going to be talking again today about getting our children more active in the classroom. Last time we focused on the active register. Today we're going to be focusing on how we just get them up and out of their seats when they're fidgeting, when they're misbehaving, when they're in a lull, a bit of brain fog. Because we know that always drowning in evidence around why we should get kids more active. And one of the reasons is it only takes 2 to 3 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity to really flush out those horrible toxins that build up in the brain to cause brain fog. And we all know when a class has brain fog. Yeah. And just by getting them up, doing something for 2 minutes, which is nothing out of your day, it will give you at least 15 minutes of extra learning time. I mean, why wouldn't you want that as a classroom teacher? Yeah. So today we're going to give you some really easy ideas that you can try tomorrow. Sound good?
Yeah. And I think that the key thing to take from this is that the first obstacle that we come up against from teachers that I don't have time to put these extra things in, yet the impact it has on getting children focused again, by putting 2 minutes of activity into the school day, you're probably saving 5, 10, 15 minutes of interrupted, not real learning because the brain fog is set in place. So actually it's worth putting those 2 minutes in to save all of the frustration and the time and the arguments that you'd be having with your kids when you could see that they're switched off. So this is a way to immediately switch them back on, and you're actually not sacrificing time because you're gaining time in the end.
You're investing.
You're investing it, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Shall we crack on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Nice one. So we're going to start with the 3-minute ladder. So we have 1 minute of high activity, 1 minute of medium activity, 1 minute of calming activity, and that's your 3-minute ladder. And that's a really nice kind of progression down. But before we do any of that, we need to set our expectations.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad that you mentioned that. This is such an important factor whenever you bring physical activity into the classroom. If you don't do it, then you'll go, what's this all about? But if you set your expectations out like you would do in any part of your teaching, the results come almost instantly after that. So without teaching you to suck eggs, essentially you need to set your expectations out of how the children need to behave. Now that includes how they begin the activity. It also means you explain to them what the activity will look like and feel like to them. And then also what to do when you've clearly signaled to them that the activity is over. Because the last thing you want is to say, right, that's it. And then the kids are wondering what to do. Do they then start chatting? Do they start messing around? Whatever. You're really clear that, okay, we're going to start this. So everyone's going to stand up. You may want them to tuck their chairs in. You may want them just to be within their chairs. You may want them to say sat down for certain things. Then you say, we're going to go through these, for example, with the ladder, these 3 different levels. I'm going to tell you when the minute is up, when we change to a different one. When I tell you that, we transition into the next one that's down. And then when the activity is finished, I expect you to just sit back down on your chairs and either carry on with the work that you were doing beforehand, or sit, make strong eye contact at the front of the room and be ready for the next instruction for the next activity. And when you do that, you mitigate all of the things that could cause little creaks of chaos. And you want to, obviously, you want to not ever experience those. And it's so easy, as long as you do it like that, to never experience them.
And you'll enjoy it as a teacher, and the kids will enjoy it, and then it'll become the norm. And all of a sudden, we're doing 2 to 3 minutes every day, maybe twice a day, and it's not causing chaos. It's something that the kids really look forward to, and it gives you that extra kind of breathing space of, right, I know they're going to be calm after this because we've done all the groundwork.
Yeah, that's it. It's not like you don't have to do this every time.
No, it's just
you
that
set
once.
that foundation out and you just reinforce it, but that's no different to anything else that you would do in the classroom. So it becomes, as you said, routine.
Yeah, so that's a 3-minute ladder.
Okay, then another example of something that we can do whilst we're in the classroom as working as that brain break in between things. It's called copy the teacher. It's really, really simple. Copy my move, or copy the leader, or follow the leader. Any of those kind of names all means the same thing. Essentially, it's teacher-led. So it is the teacher at the front demonstrating whatever activity it is that you want to put forwards, short 20, 30-second bursts of different things, just to get the blood flowing through the body again, lift that brain fog out of the way. When the children see that the teacher is participating and actively doing it, they buy into it 100 times more.
Yeah.
So if you can lead from the front and be that person that is also showing that they value bringing a bit of activity into the classroom.
They're having fun doing it.
And they're having fun. They will follow you every step of the way. So it's really simple. Follow, copy my move, follow the leader, whichever. It's just you at the front doing various. You can be marching, you can be doing armography with things, you could be doing balances. All of those types of activities over a short couple of minute burst period resets your classroom, shows that the kids understand you value it, as well as you showing to them that it's an important part of the day because you've chosen to put some time in for it as well.
And one thing I would say is if you are demonstrating movement yourself, you have to do it 1,000% because the kids will only do half of what you do.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of, if you don't put your hand up like over there, it's like you've got to really go for it, and they love that. They love that energy, and they love that kind of.
If they can see you're enjoying it,
absolutely.
Then
so
they'll buy
just
into
go for it because then they will go for it as well, and that's what you want.
Yeah, and that goes along with something else called desk-a-size.
Yeah,
as well.
I love that word.
Oh, we love a bit of desk-a-size because sometimes, and I know some classrooms have got space, some don't as well. And you go, well,
yours
all right
is
then.
Tiny, isn't it?
Mine is quite tight. And especially each year when we seem to get more and more children into the one room, it becomes more of a battle. So this is where desk-a-size really comes into its own element with this because it's everything from the seat of the chair.
Yeah.
So this is all from the seated position. Again, the teacher can lead from the front within their own chair, but the children remain seated. So a lot of that then is to do with their leg work, it's to do with toes, it's to do with extensions under the table.
Yeah,
and you can still do armography and you can still do twisting. It just means that their bums are touching their seats.
Yeah.
So again, you can literally come up with any routine that you wanted with this, can't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you can just do a session of it's almost like chair yoga as well, isn't it? With things where you've got your stretching and your arms out. It can be however creative. It can be as vigorous from a seating situation or as calm as you like. But you will not believe, even just by getting kids to extend their toes and bend their knees and stretch their arms out, how it still has that impact of lifting the brain fog.
Absolutely, it does. And just rolling those shoulders back. I mean, even if you just did it now while you're watching us, just rolling those shoulders.
So look, we're buying into it, so you might as well.
Into it.
Oh, yeah.
Which brings me on to these bad boys.
Yes, of course.
Right, okay, so we at Imoves have these little active blast cards, which are so cute. And we can send you some of these if you want them. We've got a digital copy that we can just, email you. So just let us know if you want them. But they literally are cards that you have at the front of the classroom, and they've got a movement on and a time that you would do them. And the kids would just come up, and a child will come up and kind of go, right, okay, we're going to do some power squats for 45 seconds, and then everybody has to kind of join in and do that. And then somebody else will go up.
I've got a 30-second left elbow to right knee, one of those jobs.
Yeah.
Bosh, like that. That's a good one.
And then I've got, what have you got? You've got some like little poses there, haven't you?
Yeah, some twist poses there, standing.
I've got
some
yoga.
Squat jumps there for 90 seconds.
What else
we got?
Kind of
balances, pairs, group balance there.
That one, pairs. I mean, that's so lovely.
Yeah.
So there's lots of things that you can use and utilise in the classroom that don't take any time at all. You can just have on standby, ready to go. So if you do want some Active Blast cards, let us know. All right?
Yeah. Oh, and if you want a musical version of those,
yes,
don't forget the pied de résistance of all sort of brain breaks.
Yeah.
Are the Active Blasts, right?
Our Imoves Active Blast Library, which you can trial at any time. If you don't know what we do, then we have a whole library of Active Blasts, which are follow-along movies, for everything from your pop hits right through to calming energizers, through to mountain bike challenges, through to anything you can do in the classroom.
Even curriculum-linked songs and moves.
Absolutely, timetable stuff. So anything you want to do, and it's a movie that you can follow along, anything from 2 to some of them are 10 minutes, aren't they, for the older kids. But if you want to trial those, then you also get in touch or just go to imoves.com. Active Blast.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
And bring a bit of movement and activity with music into the classroom as well.
Absolutely. Cool. So they were our ideas around Active Blast, so we can get the kids moving more, be more refocused, and just feeling a little more kind of settled in their time when they need to actually sit down and learn.
Yeah.
So next time we're going to be drilling down into maths. So how we get maths more active. So hopefully next time you see us, don't scroll past. See you later.